Confusion here once again, and for this video I'm going to give my first tutorial on this channel, and it will be of the simple Biddle trick utilizing just 8 cards. So let me show you a little performance really quick. Could you pick a card? Say it would be that one, and this would be the Jack of Diamonds. So then the spectator would look at it and you'd put it into the deck, or 8 cards, and I'd shuffle it in. Now I would say we've got 8 cards, so we'll take the bottom 4, flip them face up, and put them on the top. So now we've got 2 halves, 4 face up and 4 face down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the first 4 cards, or the first pile, from one hand to the other. When you see your card pulled from the first hand to the second hand, remember you see it if you see it in pile 1 or 2, but don't tell me when you see it. So that's pile 1. And let me show you pile 2. That's the second pile, alright? I want you to tell me, did you see yours in the first or the second pile? Generally, people would say the first pile. So then I ask them, what was your card? And they would say the Jack of Diamonds. Then I'll be like, alright, check this out. Let's wave it over quickly. Would you like to look at your pile? They would spread it to find 3 cards, none of them being the Jack of Diamonds. I would then show my pile, 1 card face down, which is the Jack of Diamonds. Alright, so obviously this isn't as good as a performance when it's done without a spectator, but let me show you how to do it. So for this video you're going to have 8 cards. I usually like to just have the deck there and say we're just going to use 8 cards for this trick. I'll pull off 8 and then I'll discard the rest of the deck. So the spectator will choose a card. It does not matter which it is. You don't need to see it either, but for this trick we'll use the King of Hearts. So then they'll look at it and then you'll be sure there's 7 cards left in your hand. You'll split them up, 4 and 3, 3 in the bottom half and 4 in the top half. Then they will put their card on top of the pile of 3, and then you'll put 4 cards on top of that. Alright? So now their card is 4th from the bottom, the King of Hearts. Then when you're shuffling, there's also a method to this. You're going to shuffle off 3 cards first, 1, 2, 3, place them on the bottom. Then you're going to shuffle off 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Now is the part where you split them up into 4. There's nothing special, no funny business here. You split up into 4. The bottom 4 are turned face up and put on top. Now you will always know that their card is the second card, the King of Hearts. So as you're doing this, you're going to pull them off. You'll be holding the cards in a Biddle grip. You're going to pull off one by one. When you pull off the first card, you know that their card is going to be the second card. Therefore, you'll get a break, depending on which fingers you'd like to use, and you'd pull off their card, holding a break right there. Alright? That's not too exaggerated, but that's just enough so that when you come in, you will grab it like this, alright? So you grab underneath and you pull it off just as you're pulling the second card. Alright, so now you've got 2 cards in this hand and 1 card face down, or face, from your angle it's face down. But there's the 1 card left and then there's their card on the bottom now, and then you just pull off the last card into this pile. Usually what I have them do is hold it, just to give them a sense of security and so that they don't notice that this pile is bigger than this pile. So I have them hold that, something like that, and then I will do it with this one. So obviously you saw that I spread the second pile differently. So what you do is you take 2 cards, put them on the bottom, so that their card is now directly in the middle, and you turn it over. Now you're going to spread the bottom 2, just enough to see the pips. You're going to take the top one, spread that, and then you've got the final card here. You will notice that this card is being held almost in a double. Alright? So you take this, sometimes you can move it around a little bit just to give the, or even take it out if you want to, just to show the sense of security. So you slide it back in right where it was, and now the trick is all showmanship. So what I like to do is I'll say, which did you see your card in? The first or the second? And obviously they're always going to say the first because that's where they saw it. And I'll say, well, what was your card? And in this case they will say the King of Hearts. And I'll say, alright then. just hold on to that pile very firmly. I'm going to see if I can steal your card. And just wave it over like that. And say, check your pile. They will spread it to steal me 3 cards, and at this point they'll already start to freak out. Because then I'll say, check if your card's there. And their card won't be there. Even more freaking out. And then finally I will spread to show 1 face down card in this pile. Being their card, the King of Hearts. Alright guys, so that's the 8 card Biddle trick. If you like it, please like the video, rate, and feel free to subscribe. See you next time.